surround me, I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah.
Okay. About 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I'm here all day. Back, middle. 9.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Wide. Get wide. 49, guys. Mike, 49. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, hot. Cover!
So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check nickel. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Right, 20 hit. 49 to Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Tight.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And that is incomplete here. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jamie Collins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. To throw is Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, 66. 49, guys. Mike, 49. All day, baby, all day. Mike, 28. 49 to Mike, watch 49. Here we go, dude. Here I come. Undercrush. Mike, 28.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted in the win last week as this one's away. On the return, it's White. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll toss it to Yeldon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So we got man. Middle. 58, come on.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, Mike, get ready. Middle. Let's put that team on the clock.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Let's go.
Bills nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen. And incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Five wide. Alert!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Draw play. This is Yeldon. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep it with Yeldon on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Alert flare, alert flare.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run for it with Martin. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Doug Martin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
50.
To throw, it's Brady. And Philip Dorsett holds it in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Watch twins.
On the run, it's Yeldon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Mike, 51. Topper.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that's caught by Beasley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. This is Yeldon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Frank Gore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On second and a yard, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
I'm trying to collect.
Hey, Zoom. 49 to Mike. Watch 49.
He's time to read. He's time to buzz.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Wait, hit. I want that. Give me that 23 Linda.
From the gun, it's Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. Give him 30 yards there.
Wait, that. 180. 180. Shadow. Hey, high 7.
Watch the curl.
150.
On first and 10, here's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brown's got him for a Patriots touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
It's a game of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The open man is Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
To throw again. Allen. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check. Check. 53. Mike. Ricky. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch it.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We got 4.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
58. Mike, 58, right there. Check. Motion out of the backfield.
On 3rd down, Yeldon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's get it.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First down, New England.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
72. Hey, hot.
Now Brady. Man open left side is Brown. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Now a first down carry. It's Michel trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Check 24. Check 24.
Hit.
Here's Brady to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Enough takes to start you out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Brady going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball and fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. to the ground. This time it's Martin. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Dorsett on the return. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mark Brown 80!
Switch up. Bucks it. Watch 17.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now it's Yeldon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Man left. 4 down. Check.
To throw, it's Allen. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady on the left side, a catch by White. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Check. 58, Mike. Come on. 58, boy. 58, Mike.
Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch 49. Watch 49.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play regular. Don't let him breathe, defense.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. There he goes. Julian Edelman. Past the 20. Fights and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. We know it all too well. You give Tom Brady time on the clock. In the 4th quarter, you're playing with fire. We just saw it.
Yeah, and when you talk about playing with fire, it's really more like a raging inferno when it's Tom Brady, isn't it? And you almost expect it. Actually, you know he's going to come downfield and score against you. But here's the thing. Can you match Tom Brady now? Because there's still time on the clock for a chance to come back at him.
Yeah, maybe that long touchdown, they would have preferred something a little more methodical, because you're right, there's still quite a bit of time. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Three down.
Alert.
Switch.
Alert.
Here's Allen to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Middle.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Himself, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Yeldon, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Check me 2. Check 3. Kill. Hey, check it. Kill. 380 hit. Hey, check it.
They'll run on first down. Michelle looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Wait, 20!
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mercy. 58, come on.
58. 72.
Again, it's Michelle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Brady gives to Michelle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Got it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
58, come on.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Easy. Sugar.
They start the drive with White. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Stand up in.
Regular. Bravo.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. New England on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check it, reload.
49.
Hey, Delta.
I got you, pump. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Man, that's trash.
We got you 10.
49's the Mike. Watch 49.
Oh, 28.
Now Brady. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Antonio Brown. Kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead is now 13. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
First and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the protein spill.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Ready?
They'll run it again with Yeldon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.